Have you ever noticed something strange? You get a raise, your income goes up. On paper, things should feel easier, but somehow the stress doesn't go away. In fact, for a lot of people, it gets worse. Not dramatic stress, not panic, just this low-grade pressure that never really shuts off. Let's talk about why that happens. Picture a pretty normal situation in the US or Europe. You're in your mid-20s or early 30s. You've got a decent job, nothing flashy, but you're moving up. You're earning more than you did a few years ago, and honestly, you worked for it. Say you're making around $75,000 a year now. After taxes, healthcare, and deductions, your take-home lands around $4,500 a month. That's not rich money, but it's solid. At first, it feels like breathing room. Then life starts organizing itself around that number. Rent gets upgraded a bit. Maybe you move from just okay to pretty decent. Now, rent or mortgage is about $1,700. Not crazy, totally normal. Then comes the car. Not a luxury flex, just something newer, more reliable, safer. The payment is $480 a month. Insurance, gas, maintenance, add another $300. You're already past $2,400 and the month hasn't really begun. Then there's the quiet stuff. Credit card balances you've been carrying since college, student loans that never fully disappeared, maybe $500 combined. Groceries, phone, internet, streaming, basic life expenses, another $900 without even trying. Now pause for a second. You didn't blow money. You didn't do anything reckless. Every decision made sense at the time. But look at what happened. Your higher income didn't create freedom. It created structure, fixed structure. Here's the part most people miss. When income goes up, spending doesn't just increase, it hardens. Monthly payments lock in, and fixed expenses are stressful in a way random spending isn't. Let's do boring math for a second. That $480 car payment, over 5 years, that's nearly $29,000, not counting interest, not counting insurance, not counting repairs, just the commitment. Same with rent upgrades, same with lifestyle subscriptions, same with credit. Individually, they feel manageable. Together, they quietly decide how flexible your life is allowed to be. And that's the system flaw. Modern money is optimized for comfort now, obligation later. Psychologically, this makes total sense. When income rises, our reference point changes. You stop comparing yourself to where you came from and start comparing yourself to people at your new level. Coworkers, friends. What feels normal now? And credit smooths the whole process. You don't feel the full cost today. You feel it spread thin across years, which is why nothing sets off alarm bells. The stress doesn't spike. It hums. Long term, this creates a weird outcome. Income goes up, but optionality stays flat. You earn more, but your ability to pivot, change jobs, take risks, slow down, actually shrinks. That's how people with good salaries end up feeling stuck. Not broke, not failing, just locked in. Financially intelligent people tend to think differently. Not emotionally, not dramatically, just differently. They don't ask, can I handle this payment? They ask, what does this turn into if I stack it for years? They're less impressed with upgrades and more interested in slack, because slack, unused capacity, is what reduces stress. That's what gives money its real power. This isn't about regret. It's about noticing how higher income can quietly raise the cost of your life faster than it raises your control over it. Once you see that pattern, financial stress starts to make more sense. And clarity, more than income, is usually what people are missing. If this way of thinking helped you see your money a little more clearly, you can like the video or subscribe.